Well, hello and welcome back. Yeah, told you the next time we were together we'd be out here. So yeah, we're out in Riverside. I have been working on a few things out here already. Let me get some rockets. And let's go take a look. Talked about the expansion out here, and a lot of the expansion depends on where the roads go. So the first thing I did, this is where I said I was going to extend out the road all the way over here to where we would build a bridge. I did add in a wheat field out here. So, but yeah, we're going to build a bridge from here to there. Yeah. It's going to be fairly long. It's not something that I'll probably do on camera, but it may just be. Might just do part of it on camera. But what we want to do is get the road extension, because we also need to build a bridge right here. I've already started working on the expansion of the road over here. And I want to take this down, wind it around, bring it up over the hill, around the edge. And I want to get it all the way out to this point right here. Because then I can go that way and I can go that way. Now, that should be, if I remember correctly, yeah, this is Agent 47's house. And I just want to make sure that, you know, we connect everybody up as much as we can. Like I said, I'm not sure where Neuro put his build at, but if we can get a road to him, we will. It may change. The roads are going to change each time it leaves. Like in Riverside, it's all going to be the packed mud and stuff like that. But once we cross over the rivers, the road will change again. And so we'll be working on that. And then I've been working on something around the corner over here, because I wanted a way to get from the back of the house without having to go up and around. So what I did is I added a couple of doors, like I put over at Katana's build. Brought us into this little room, hit that little button there, and we're right into the flower farms and our one villager. Yeah, I'm going to have to get probably a couple more. Either that or I'm going to need to just let him go. I haven't decided yet. Sorry. Horrible frog in my throat. So, but yeah, this is what I added just this morning, actually. I got on early and decided I'm now into my second cup of coffee, so we should be good. So we'll close that up. But the biggest thing that we need to get done today is I want to get that road. I want to get the road finished. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to dig out the path for it. And then once I have that path dug out, I'll bring you back. And I'll show you exactly how we're going to do this. And we'll get to working on laying in the brick. I might have to go get more brick. Which is going to be a little bit trying because the mud machine is a little wonky at the moment. Not sure why, but it is. It's not acting exactly how it should be. So let me go ahead, get this dug in, and we will be back in a few minutes. Alright guys, I wanted to bring you back, show you exactly how I'm doing this, how I'm thinking about it. I'm mainly letting the terrain determine where this road is going to go. Once we get out here a little bit further, I am going to have to shift it to the left a little more. In places that I take out totally, I have to go back and make a little bit more natural, because I kind of just messed that one up right there. Oh, no, I want a block there. All right. Yeah, so, yeah, I just wanted to give you an idea how I'm doing this. I mean, if I'm coming across any humongous holes, I do have to fill those in. But we're actually not that far away from the final destination here on this particular stretch of road. This is the one that goes all the way out to the point over by Agent 47's. And I wanted to bring it down over here and let it wrap around instead of going right over by the river and going through the sand. I wanted to bring it to the inside a little bit and then get it out there. So let me finish this up because I actually don't have that much more to dig out. And when I'm done, I will bring you back again. All right, we are all dug out all the way to the peninsula over there. Now I have 8 stacks of brick in my inventory, and I'm just going to lay in going down one side just to see how far those 8 stacks get us, because that'll give me an idea of exactly how much more I am going to need. So, because I know we are going to end up short. Way short, I think. But, you know, figure this would give us a good way to judge exactly how many we need, because then we just need to, you know, however many stacks it takes to get out to the peninsula is, you know, just because, come on. Because then we would need whatever that number is times 4. Because then we would only have 4 more. Because the road's 5 wide, so yeah, we are getting there. I want to get these done so then we can continue on with the housing. But, you know, I needed to get the roads done first, even if they are roads to nowhere right now. Because without the roads in place, I don't know where exactly half the time I want to put the houses and everything else. So, well, we are going to continue doing this. So, yeah, we got a ways to go. A ways to go. Come on. All right. All right. I didn't want to use any stairs this time on this section of road. Oh, that's right. This goes over to here. I'm going to need more slabs too. Holy mackerel. But yeah, this is... I keep saying, but yeah. My new word for the day. But yeah. All right. Oh, come on. Thank you. All right. Over to this side. And we got... Yeah, because I know we got more than... 8 stairs, so let's... All right. That. 5. No. How many can I misplace today? I really want to know. I'm thinking it's going to be quite a bit. But yeah, this is just, you know, this was today's plan. Get these roads in, because, you know, without it, like I said, not sure where I want to put. Yeah, I'm going to need more slabs. Holy mackerel, Andy. Okay. I know I said I was only going down one side, but that place was small enough. I didn't want to bother. didn't realize how long this road was going to be until I started cutting it out. All right. But yeah, I want to get this done because, as you notice, I want to start working on the other houses because they are going to be just as important to the area as every house we've built so far. I don't think I'm going to do any more redstone in them. I just want to give like each place. Okay, we'll have the baker, the apothecary. We're going to need. Nope. Sheep farm for wool. We're going to want a wool farm. And all this is, well, all right. That's, okay. That's that. Okay. I'm trying to remember where the slabs go and everything while I'm doing this. That way I don't have to come back and keep fixing it. I did have to adjust the terrain right here because of the lava pool, and this was too wide right here. So I just brought this in. That looks ugly right there with that. I'm gonna have to get a grass block, fill that in right there. So that's gonna drive me nutty. This doesn't look too bad because there's two of them there. You know, and we have the jut out for the sand. But yeah, this is going to be a lot of mud, a lot of packed mud, a lot of wheat, which is one of the reasons why I planted that field, so I could get the wheat for the packed mud. All right, we're getting there. We're almost there. And I actually did finish off the end of this. All right, there's the part I already finished. So I'm going to need approximately 30 stacks because we went through 6. Oh no, times 4, that'd be 24. So yeah, we're going to need essentially a full shulker box of packed mud minus what's in there already. So I think I only need like 9 extra stacks. But why did my shovel end up there? I don't know. Either way. Well, I'm just going to work my way back, filling in as much as I can with what I have on me. And then, you know, I know we have to texture this road. It may just be with packed mud instead of the stairs like the other ones are. I just think it started looking better. I don't really like the holes in the road. I may actually go back and change all of the roads to where they're just textured with the mud instead of the stair blocks. Even though it does give it a little bit of depth, but it's just like I don't like holes in the road. You know, if you ever grew up in the area I did, which is Great Lakes, they use a ton of salt on the roads, and it is pothole central. I mean, we have some of the worst rated roads in the country in this area, just because the freezing and the salt, and with the salt, it melts the snow, which then turns it into water, which goes into every crack in the road. Oh, yeah, I'm going to need, shoot, half a shulker. At least. Yep. Well, we are going to continue on until I run out of this, and then I'll bring you back, and we'll show you how far I got. Alrighty, everybody. You can see this is where we started. We got all the way up, actually over the hill, and we're working on our way coming down. So I need to go get some more packed mud, and which is over at the tower. So while I do that, sit back, relax. I'll be right back with you. Alrighty, so we're back. I got slabs. I've got more brick. We're actually going backwards at the moment. Oh, come on. Like I said, how many times can I misplace a block this morning? Well, this afternoon now. But yeah, this is, I definitely have enough to finish it up. So, which is the most important thing, which last time we would have to go over there. I do have some, I actually have most of this textured because I thought, wait a minute, I won't know exactly how many I need until I actually replace a bunch of them with the packed mud. Ugh, God. Okay. Right there. Yeah, we're getting there. It's getting there. It's a little bit of a... There we go. I think we're all caught up. Okay. So now we can head right back out here. So what I started doing with the mud is I just started texturing in first the packed mud and then going with the brick around it. I figured it can't hurt, right? So... sorry about that. I just need to get myself a drink of the coffee here. So give me a second. Yeah, I definitely got enough. Okay. Let me grab two more things then. We'll see if we can get this area. And I put the slabs away too soon, didn't I? Of course I did. Because, oh wait, the sections that we're working on need them too. So, we run back up here real quick, grab some more slabs. Let's get those out of the way. Give me enough to do 12. Oh, no! Not that one. That one. There we go. All right. Yeah, and I would definitely say this today is a skill issue. Because it is. Okay. Any other day of the week. Any other day of the week, I'm just fine. But, not today, it says. Sorry about your luck. Wrong. There we go. Maybe it's just my eyesight's going. I don't know. Can't tell where I gotta move. Where to point my cursor to. Yeah. So, but I tell you what, we do not have that much more left to go. We actually really don't, other than the texturing on the back end of this thing. Wow. Yep, we are really chewing up the brick. So, all right, let me finish this up. I will bring you back when it is totally done. And we'll take a look at what we got going on. Be right back. Alrighty, guys. The road is done. As you can tell, I have my cam account on. Actually, let's take this down just a little bit. No, not that. I wanted to go down. The whole road has been textured. It's coming along. I do want to come back in and kind of add some trees and some bone meal on the grass to get some more flowers around the road itself. But yeah, this is, it comes up, goes over the hill. Let's speed this up just a little bit. Yeah, it's taking way too long. All right. So as you can see, the road's there, all the steps, the slabs are in. And it just comes out here. And what I wanted to do out here was to give it a place to Y off, which I did. So, God, I can Y it off and go over here to Agent 47's area. And then I can Y it off here, which is just another road to nowhere. Although there is a village, another village right over here. You can see it right there. So you may end up doing something with those folks. Let me switch back over, get out of the cam account. Alrighty, so yeah, there you have it today, folks. I got to go collect up those 2 shulker boxes, and then we will be totally done with the road once I get it all cleaned up. Oh, I only have one. Oh, I better just go back to the house and get more. Alright, while I do this, guys, there is one thing I need to do for me for the next episode. Be good to yourself. Well, actually, it's 3 things. Be good to others. And enjoy the time between the episodes. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this episode, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. It helps out the channel. It really does. So, alrighty guys, enjoy.